Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone is not just an industrial zone, a destination that will realize the dreams and aspirations of every investor. We will be your partner in your development journey in Vietnam, a partner who gives you all the necessary and best things, a partner who will accompany you to realize your strategic vision for the future. Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone is not just an industrial zone, it's an ideal destination. Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone, located in Hà Nam Province, Vietnam, adjacent to and is the southern gateway to the capital Hanoi. With many advantages, Vietnam is among the 20 countries with the fastest economic growth in the world in the past 10 years. According to the General Statistics Office, attracting FDI in the second half of 2023 contributed to the realized FDI capital flow in Vietnam, reaching 23.2 billion USD, an increase of 3.5% compared to the previous year, demonstrating the confidence of foreign investors in the potential of Vietnam, a strategic investment location in Southeast Asia. To maintain positive growth momentum, the Vietnamese government always prioritizes accompanying and supporting the business community to overcome difficulties, stabilize and develop production and business, many fiscal and monetary policies. Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone is not just a destination, we are the gateway of trading connection. Hà Nam borders is about 40 kilometers from the center of Hanoi capital and is connected to provinces in northern key economic region. According to the announcement of Hà Nam Province planning for the period 2021 to 2030 with a vision to 2050, the province will invest in a modern, synchronous social-technical infrastructure system with overall regional connectivity. Improve the business investment environment to develop a digital society and economy. Invest in human resource development, science, technology, and innovation associated with promoting cultural identity and people of Hà Nam. Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone is not just a gateway of trading connection, we are a breakthrough point for every investor. Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone possesses a strategic location with vital traffic roads as a connection point between roads and waterways, dry ports, seaports, airports. The nearest point of the Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone project is 1 kilometer from National Highway 38, about 6 kilometers from Pháp Vân Cầu Giẽ Ninh Bình Highway, about 4 kilometers from National Highway 1A and the railway network along it, and about 4 kilometers from Ring Road 5, about 8 kilometers from the inland waterway and the port on Day Driver, about 14 kilometers from inland port cluster. In addition, the government plans to build a north-south high-speed railway and a new airport in Hanoi. Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone will become a connection point for the entire northern and central southern regions of Vietnam. This advantage will help businesses reduce production costs and increase competitiveness for secondary investors. In addition, Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone is close to other industrial zones in Bắc Ninh, Hưng Yên, Hải Phòng Port, Lang Sơn Border Gate, and Móng Cái Border Gate. Kim Bang District is an area with abundant labor source, mainly young skilled workers residing locally. Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone is adjacent to Dong Vang 4 Industrial Zone, adjacent to Lê Ho Industrial Cluster. In addition, neighboring areas such as Phú Xuyên, Ưng Hòa, and Lạc Thủy, with a population of about 1 million people and no industrial zone in the locality, create opportunity for Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone to attract a rich source of labor. Around the industrial zone, there is a full range of social infrastructure projects, high-end urban area, and tourism and entertainment projects ready to meet the needs of local people and workers working in the industrial zone. First, adjacent to the Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone are two social housing projects. Workers' housing with an area 12.1 hectares and 5.08 hectares to meet the housing needs for workers working in the industrial zone. Therefore, worker housing and work to serve the lives of laborers working in Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone are completely met. This is a very favorable condition for attracting employees and experts to work at Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone. Next, Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone is located near Thương Linh Commercial and Sports Complex, about 2.5 kilometers away, including golf courses, zones, entertainment areas, restaurants, and shopping centers. The shopping centers has been invested in Phase 1 and will be in operation from May 2023. Very convenient for workers and professionals to live, exercise, entertain, and shop after work and on weekends to improve their health and cultural and spiritual life. This is a competitive advantage of the Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone compared to the other industrial zones. They all converge at Kim Bang-wan Industrial Zone for you to connect with every customer and every destination you need for your project. The synergy between the strategic location, infrastructure, meeting international standards, the state and local authorities create favorable conditions for Kim On-wan Industrial Zone to go into implementation with fund handover of industrial land in the third quarter of 2024. And when Kim On-wan Industrial Zone comes into operation, it will have full transport infrastructure, schools, clinics, and commercial infrastructure, service and housing floors to accommodate local people and workers. Kim On-wan Industrial Zone promises to become an attractive investment destination, internationally competitive, attracting FDI to Hanam in particular and Vietnam in general. On the journey of sustainable and environmentally friendly development, Kim On-wan is one of the leading industrial zones, according to Vietnam's commitment at COP26 with infrastructure meeting international standards from external roads are 48 meters, 36 meter wide, and main industrial zone roads are 43 meters, 36 meter wide. Open spaces focus on greenery in landscape architecture, power supply and telecommunication infrastructure, clean water supply, wastewater treatment to fire protection meets different needs of investors. For land use planning and landscape architectural space, over 5.09 hectares will be invested in building accommodation, commercial and service building, and public utilities to serve experts and workers working in industrial zone with modern architecture, creating architectural space and landscape on urban roads. On 166.7 hectares of land, factories and warehouses will be built, of which about 5 hectares are reserved to serve small and medium-sized enterprises, supporting industry enterprises, innovative enterprises, and beneficiaries. Enjoy investment incentives. Over 26.61 hectares are used for green land and water surface to create a green, clean, modern environment to ensure environmental friendliness and quality for the industrial zone, in addition to the land area for technical zones and road land traffic and parking. The price of subleasing infrastructure in the Kim On-wan Industrial Zone is the most competitive compared to neighboring industrial zones. Kim On-wan Industrial Zone converging to shine. From this land, trust will be cultivated into prosperous values for all investors as well as localities and contribute to improving social and community security. Kim On Industrial Zone fully converges to favorable conditions for sustainable future development. Ideal space to activate strategic vision for investors. Kim On-wan Industrial Zone, the look of the future.